Hi, welcome. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a pre-workout get ready with me. So I'm about to head to the gym in just a little bit, and I wanted to come on here and kind of show you what I do beforehand. So it's going to go through like my skincare that I'm going to do. I'm not going to put on any makeup. And then also I'm going to do my hair, which is kind of like the main part of the video. This is a hairstyle that I've been loving to wear when I work out, whether I go to like a workout class, I go to the gym, or even work out at home. It's really easy and it's really cute. So let's get into it. I'm going to start out with skincare today. And what I'm going to first be using is my vitamin C serum. This is by Grwm. This is my favorite vitamin C serum. You can get it at like Ulta, like any drugstore pretty much. And I found it on Amazon as well. But yeah, it's really good. And I think it smells really good. It kind of has a weird smell, but I think it smells good. Okay, so after I put that on, I'm going to go in with some niacinamide serum, and this is by the brand Good Molecules. This is one of my favorite niacinamide serums, and it's really affordable as well. And I get this from Ulta. I don't know if they sell it at other drugstores or not, but it's definitely at Ulta, so if you're interested, I would recommend this. And they have a lot of good products as well. They have like under eye cream that I like a lot. I'm actually out of it and I need to get more, but that's really good. And then they have some like face oils that I like, and then also their like cleansing balm is really good too. Okay, so after the two serums, I'm going to go in with some like tinted sunscreen and moisturizer, and I'm going to combine them together. So I'm going to use this one by e.l.f., this sunscreen. It's the Sun Touchable Low Glow Tinted Sunscreen. And I reviewed this before, and I didn't really like it that much, just because the color of it is kind of like off. I don't really know how to explain it, but I started mixing it with my moisturizer, and I've noticed that it goes on much better and blends in much better when you mix it with moisturizer. So if you have that and you don't love how it looks, then try mixing it with your moisturizer and you might find a better result. For moisturizer today, I'm using the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. So I'm just going to take that and then put like a few dots around my face. And then I will go in with the sunscreen. I use about like that much. And then I'm going to spread it on my fingers and then just start like mixing it and rubbing it in with all of the moisturizer. And this makes such a big difference. I still don't like love this sunscreen. It's not my favorite product, but this really helps and I want to use it since I paid for it. So I'll just continue to do this until I run out of it, and then I'll find something else. But yeah, just a few more things for the complexion. I am going to put some eyebrow gel in my eyebrows, so I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Brow Lift. It's just a clear like brow gel, like that brow freeze is what it's comparable to, and I'm just going to run that through my eyebrows just to give them a little bit of something because they're looking sad. Once those are set, I'm going to curl my eyelashes as well. I'm not going to use any mascara, but I'm just going to curl my lashes to give them a little boost. Last thing I'm going to do is just put on a little bit of lip balm, and the one I'm using today is by e.l.f. It is the Squeeze Me Lip Balm, and this is in the flavor Vanilla Frosting. So, just putting a little bit of this on. For the hair, the only thing that you're really going to need is a hairbrush, a hair tie, and then a little like elastic band or another hair tie works as well. So I'm going to take the brush and just kind of brush out my hair a little bit. Alright, once your hair is brushed, you're going to want to part it down the middle or pretty close to a middle part, or I guess you could do whatever part you wanted, but I do a middle part. So what I'm gonna do is start brushing my hair back, but keeping the part towards the front. Once I get about like, I don't know, I'd say to like right here, a little more than halfway back, I'll just pull it all back and I'll stop like parting it, if that makes sense, because my hair is going up into a high ponytail. So I just keep the part as far back as I can before I start the ponytail. So you're gonna wanna brush it back, and then I start making the ponytail as high as I can get it on my head without losing too much of that part. So once I have it positioned where I want it, I'm just gonna take my hair tie and put it up. Okay, so next step, once you have your ponytail where you like it, and usually when you start to tighten it, this kind of front starts to puff up a little bit, which I don't really care. If you want it to be smooth, you could try to put like gel or something in it, but I just leave it however it lands because I'm just going to work out, so it will probably get a little messed up anyway. But the next step is I'm going to braid my ponytail. I'm going to leave out like a little bit of hair, so about that much that will come back to you. So just leave that out of the braid and then start braiding your ponytail all the way down. And I like this to be like a loose ponytail so that my braid looks really big. If you have thinner hair, you could also do one of those like bubble braid things where you put like the hair tie all the way down and then pull that out. I feel like sometimes that makes your hair look even bigger than a braid. And then I'm gonna take a little elastic. I have mine in this plastic bag because the container that they were in broke. So just taking one of these and putting that in the end of my hair. And then I'm going to pull it out so it looks even bigger. But I'm going to take that hair and I'm going to wrap it around the hair tie. You don't have to do this step either. I just like how this looks when the ponytail is more hidden. And then I actually need a bobby pin for this. So you need a hair ties and one bobby pin. Once you have that hair secured, I take the braid and I start to pull it out a little bit just to make my ponytail look extremely like voluminous. And I will pull it like tighter too. And then I'll start to pull out the braid so that the braid looks even more thick and full. And then once I have the top of the braid how I like it, I will pull out some of these like front hairs and some of this too, just to make it look a little bit more messy. And I'll just play with it until I get it how I want, but basically I just like the braid to look really big and be like the main focus of the hair look. And then the middle part is just kind of like a cute detail. And then, like I said, the back is usually always messy, so I just kind of mess up the front so that everything kind of like matches. And then you can pin down like any flyaways or any spots that you don't like, but the braid is like the main part of the look. All right, and that's it. This is my pre-workout get ready with me. I usually like to keep the skincare pretty simple. I don't typically work out with makeup on if I'm working out in the morning or on the weekend. I just do my skincare and then maybe my eyebrows and some lip balm. So I like to keep it pretty simple there. But sometimes I actually like to put effort into my hair. And this is one of the hairstyles that I've been loving. It keeps my hair up out of my face and it looks really cute. And I feel like I always get compliments when I do my hair like this. So that's why I keep doing it, because I think it's cute, and obviously a lot of other people do too. But this is kind of customizable as well. Like if you like more of the clean girl, like slicked back look, you could do that with this hairstyle if you brushed your hair down better than I did. And then if you put product in it, I'm sure that you could get it to stay how you want, but I prefer more of the messy look. So that's the vibe I went for today. But yeah, it only is a couple simple steps and it looks really cute. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.